Heaven is not silent. Heaven is speaking even now. The whisper of God is moving through the wind, echoing through your name. When your soul began to hunger for truth, the throne of the Almighty stirred. Before they call, I will answer, says the Lord in Isaiah 65:24. The decree went forth and the atmosphere around your life began to change. You might not see it yet, but the invisible realm is already alive with motion. A gate is opening. Favor is gathering. The heavens are aligning, not by chance, but by command. Every star is responding to divine order, preparing a breakthrough tailor-made for your life. This is not imagination. This is divine orchestration. Tonight, heaven writes your name on a scroll of release, a supernatural decree sealed by light, containing resources and answers beyond calculation. When God opens a door, no one can shut it. Revelation 3:8 reminds us, I have set before you an open door which no one can close. But hear me clearly, chosen soul, this is your final window. Heaven has called your name one last time for this season. The sound you hear in your spirit right now is not emotion, it is a summons. Archangel Michael has sounded the trumpet. The realm of warfare has shifted and a final decree has been issued. Protection, provision, and power are being transferred to your hands. 2 nights ago, darkness tried to whisper your name. A woman spoke curses into the wind, but what she didn't know was that God had already raised a wall of fire around you. Zechariah 2:5 says, I myself will be a wall of fire around her, and I will be the glory within her. Her words dissolved before they reached you. Her spell broke before it formed. The Almighty turned her schemes into silence. 3 angels were dispatched in the night, and the curse was intercepted mid-air. No weapon formed against you shall prosper, declares Isaiah 54:17, and this is your living proof. But remember this, divine protection does not cancel divine responsibility. You must stay aligned, stay awake. This is not just another message, this is your instruction manual for breakthrough. Heaven has scheduled your transformation and attached it to obedience. Before you ask for wealth, seek wisdom. Before you reach for increase, reach for purpose. For Proverbs 10:22 says, The blessing of the Lord brings wealth, and he adds no sorrow with it. You were not preserved for riches, you were preserved for a mission. Wealth is a tool, not a trophy. Faith is the ignition that turns the lock of heaven. God does not respond to panic. He responds to trust. Speak with authority. Guard your atmosphere. Align your actions with your assignment. Declare out loud, I am ready. I am aligned. I am appointed. Let heaven hear your yes. This is your moment. Do not scroll away. Do not hesitate, for timing is everything. Before this video ends, a prayer will seal your atmosphere with protection, favor, and divine alignment. Stay until the end. This is holy ground. Something sacred is stirring around you right now. You can feel it. The reason you woke up today is because grace stood guard through the night. The enemy planned confusion, fatigue, and fear. But at 3:44 a.m., heaven's warrior angel stood between you and the ambush. Psalm 91:11 says, For he will command his angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways. The attack never reached you because intercession intercepted it. The lawsuit fell apart. The slanderous word was silenced. The snare was broken before you even saw it. Not because you were perfect, but because heaven is not finished with you. This is not survival. It's prophecy in motion. The timing of heaven is colliding with the faith within you, and a divine exchange is taking place. Your name is written in light. This is not about $55 million. It's about inheritance, covenant, legacy. You carry oil that your ancestors prayed for. They believed, they sowed, they cried, and now the promise lands on you. The crown has found its rightful heir. But beware, the enemy still moves through familiar faces. There is a woman who studies your steps, who mirrors your moves, who tries to disrupt your timing. She always appears before your promotion. She's not guessing, she's watching. Yet even now heaven declares over her schemes, "Touch not my anointed and do my prophets no harm." Psalm 105:15. You are covered, you are chosen, and this is your confirmation. The heavens are speaking and your name is being spoken in light. She's not guessing, she's been tracking your every step, but God sees all, for nothing is hidden that will not be made manifest. Luke 8:17. Her mockery was heard in heaven, and now her grip is breaking. Divine justice moves swiftly. Her ties to your destiny are cut permanently. Now, as you step forward into this divine revelation, I invite you to declare your readiness. Type Amen in the comments as a bold sign that you receive this truth and are prepared to walk in your God-given discernment. And stay with me until the very end, chosen one, because we'll close with a powerful prayer to break every chain that tried to bind you in silence. Chosen one, what you are about to hear is not ordinary. You'll feel it, the shift, the stillness, the peace that passes understanding. Philippians 4:7. 3 signs will mark the moment. Justice will tilt in your favor, hidden truth will come to light, and a forgotten document will rise with your name in bold. These aren't random, they're sacred seals. This is consecration. The Most High didn't place you here to simply survive. He positioned you to reign, to walk in the authority of His calling. While others chased recognition, you pursued peace. While some sought applause, you knelt in the quiet, asking not for wealth, not for fame, but for rest. And heaven saw it all. Man looks at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. 1 Samuel 16:7. He saw the moments you gave when you barely had enough. He watched you extend grace when judgment would have been justified. That's why you were chosen, not because of position, but because of posture. God never turned His eyes from your battle because your restoration was already written. But listen, if you ignore this moment, alignment may shift. Divine timing is exact. Delay doesn't mean denial, but it does cost. 7 more months of confusion, 7 months of missed doors. But right now the heavens are open. This message isn't a coincidence, it's your burning bush. You've dimmed your light to make others comfortable, but no more. Rise, take your place, and beware. Someone near you is mirroring your voice, your vision. They wear kindness as a costume, but their loyalty is a strategy. Heaven sees it, and heaven is shutting it down. At the exact moment appointed by heaven, access to your energy will be revoked, not through fights or forced goodbyes, but through divine interruption. God is not asking you to confront, He is handling it from the throne. The confusion others created around your name is being unraveled by the hand of truth. The fog is lifting and clarity is coming like a fresh wind. Light is returning to you. What they distorted, God is rewriting. What they delayed, God is accelerating. The tables are turning not through chaos, but by order. Watch what unfolds. Debts cancelled without explanation, stories rewritten without warning, and mouths that mocked you falling silent because the blessing cannot be denied. When the deposit arrives, when the breakthrough hits your hands, some will say it must be a mistake. Others will whisper, this can't be real. But what they'll never see is the war that was fought for it. An angel standing guard in the unseen, warring for your release. Just as Daniel's answer was delayed by resistance in the heavens, Daniel 10:12-13, so too was yours, but it was never denied. And now it's arriving. You must prepare not only for provision, but for purpose. Wealth without wisdom leads to waste. This isn't about living lavish, it's about lifting others. You're not just being blessed to receive, you are being positioned to restore. You'll carry healing in your words, power in your presence, and solutions in your spirit. This is not prosperity, it's legacy, and legacy always demands more. Your next 7 days must be guarded. Walk carefully, watch your words, speak with authority. Proverbs 18:21 says, "Death and life are in the power of the tongue." Every doubt you speak gives ground to delay, but every time you declare faith, you align with the kingdom. Say it aloud each morning, I am in divine alignment. What is mine cannot be lost. My provision is right on time. Your declarations are not empty, they are construction. You're building the atmosphere you'll live in. Speak like heaven is listening, because it is. And while you're speaking, don't forget to serve. Find someone to lift, not with money, but with mercy, a kind word, a hidden blessing. The kingdom honors what's unseen. Matthew 6:4 reminds us, "Then your Father who sees what is done in secret will reward you." The moment you choose kindness over recognition, heaven begins to multiply. Yes, God saw you. He saw how you gave when no one noticed. He saw the one you helped who never said thank you. That gesture wasn't lost. It was recorded in the courts of glory. And the response won't be small, it will be overwhelming. Get ready. The release is not a theory, it's in motion. The vaults are open, the scrolls are being read. 12 angels stand poised with trumpets waiting to sound at the exact hour. And when they do, the transfer will hit. You won't just feel the shift, you'll see it. Doors will open that no hand touched. Approvals will come that no influence could buy. And when it happens, remember this. It was never about luck. It was a move of God. This is your coronation, not with jewels and crowns, but with responsibility and divine favor. You didn't find this message by accident. You were summoned. Heaven wrote your name into this moment. You've spent years misunderstood. You were overlooked on purpose. God hid you in plain sight. You had to be refined, because the mantle you now carry required fire. Like gold, you were purified through pressure. 1 Peter 1:7. That's why the pain felt different. That's why betrayal broke deeper. But it wasn't punishment. It was preparation. And now favor is coming, not in vague blessings, but in concrete evidence. You'll receive answers that erase the years of silence. You'll walk into rooms that once rejected you. You'll be asked how it happened, and your only answer will be God, because no logic will explain it. This isn't reward, it's restitution, it's justice. What was delayed is being restored. The door that's opening now was locked for 9 long years. The key isn't paperwork or people, it's belief. Your yes has activated movement. There's a man, someone you've never met, who carries part of your next chapter. He has been assigned to your journey, and when he speaks, his words will hit your spirit like lightning. He will say, "I've been searching for you." And suddenly, every delay will make sense. But don't treat this lightly. This isn't just a nice message. It's not for entertainment. Heaven is issuing an alert. The window is narrow. If you delay, it may close. And if it closes, it could take months to reopen. Heaven is watching your response, not to punish, but to release. Will you act in faith or retreat in fear? Will you scroll past or declare, "This word is mine"? Because at 9 p.m. the shift begins. This number isn't random. The wealth tied to your name isn't symbolic. It's real. It's spiritual inheritance being made visible because you said yes. You agreed in your spirit. You chose obedience in private, and heaven is honoring it publicly. The one who tried to silence you will soon have to watch you rise. The circle that pushed you out will witness your elevation. What looked like the end was a reroute. What they buried is about to bloom, and your pain is about to produce. Your tears are turning to oil. Your confusion is making way for clarity. And everything they thought would stop you is now fuel for your flight. Don't waver, don't look back, don't treat this as optional. This is the moment your soul has cried out for. The very confirmation you asked for in secret has been delivered out loud. This is your sign. When fear whispers, "It's too much," faith must roar back, "It's already mine." Don't miss this. Stay locked in, because even now, angels are standing by. Archangel Michael has cleared the path. The gates are open. The transaction is in progress. Your name is being written into divine history. This is the hour, not poetic, prophetic. The release has been timed. Your account is shifting. Your destiny is emerging. And heaven is calling your name. You were born for this. You are ready. 6 voices assigned to block your elevation have gone silent. Their whispers, hidden behind false smiles and secret altars, held no power once heaven responded. The Lion of Judah rose behind your tired spirit and thundered, "Enough! This one is mine." In that instant, everything shifted, not in the natural, but in realms unseen. The battle turned in your favor while you were unaware. Light stood at your side as you questioned the signs, as you wrestled between logic and belief. And still, your spirit whispered yes. That yes unlocked a scroll sealed with your name. A divine order has gone forth. Release the inheritance. Deliver it by 9 p.m. This is not symbolic. It's a heavenly instruction. Your enemies feel it. The grip they once had is slipping. Those who tried to manipulate your destiny are losing access. One in particular misread your quiet strength. She played with spirits she couldn't control and failed to recognize the calling on your life. She saw your failures but missed the oil on your name. God says your account is glowing. Your inheritance isn't coming. It's already marked. And it's not one blessing, but a chain reaction of breakthroughs. 3 doors are opening. A legal matter will shift in your favor. Someone who hurt you will return with confession, and a hidden document will surface with your name in bold print. This isn't wishful thinking. It's a court order from heaven. But there's a step you must take. Forgive. Write down the names. Pray over them. Release them. Fold the paper and leave it behind. Not for them, for you. Because bitterness blocks blessing. Forgiveness fertilizes favor. God is not asking you to forget. He's asking you to be free, and freedom is what prepares you for authority, not just blessings, but responsibility. Archangel Michael heard every insult, every time they laughed at your belief. They thought your faith was delusion, but God saw the tears you cried alone. He heard your thank you in the dark when you had no reason to hope. That kind of faith is forged, not faked, and heaven honors it. These next hours are sacred. Guard your thoughts, guard your speech. Do not speak doubt. Do not engage in arguments. Your atmosphere must stay pure. You're in holy territory. God waited for this exact time. If it had come sooner, it would have been stolen or tainted. Now you're ready, you're awake, you're aligned, and what's coming will change everything. You won't just restore your life, you'll restore generations. And when the blessing comes, it won't be loud. It'll be subtle. A name, a call, a file, something seemingly small but carrying divine weight. Pay attention to the details. The miracle is hidden in the ordinary. Someone from your past is being stirred. They remember how you gave without expectation, and God is prompting them to return the kindness. That return is part of your multiplication. The provision may not come through the front door. It may come through obedience. Divine favor often looks like interruption, but when it touches your life, it changes everything. This is that shift. The mocking ends. The drought ends. The delay breaks. The decree has gone forth. Angels are moving. The divine calendar has flipped. Your name is echoing in heaven. This is royalty in motion, not because of gold, but because of calling. This isn't about money. This is about divine alignment. The $55 million is not a gimmick. It's spiritual inheritance assigned to your purpose, not your pride. They told you it was impossible. Life tried to convince you you'd missed it, but heaven never forgot. What was buried is being resurrected. This is the first wave. The next 5 years will multiply what begins now. You'll build what no one in your family ever dreamed possible. You'll bring clarity where there was confusion. You'll speak where there was silence. Even those who cursed you will say, God must be with them. This message didn't find you. Heaven sent it directly. Angels rearranged timelines so your eyes could meet these words. And now, the cloud is lifting. The time is now, and you are not alone. Blessed. Comment Amen and hit subscribe to stay with us. 12 heavenly beings now stand in stillness, each holding a trumpet, their eyes fixed not on a stage or a crowd, but on you. They wait in silence, not for ceremony, but for your readiness. Because when the appointed moment strikes, those trumpets will sound. And when they do, movement will explode through the heavens. The financial release will activate. The favor will pour like rain. Paperwork will finalize. Attacks will vanish. But the condition remains. Do not doubt. Even when your mind questions, even when past wounds try to whisper old lies, resist the noise. This moment has been confirmed through too many divine fingerprints to be coincidence. This is not your imagination, it's your invitation. Archangel Michael has spoken again. I will stand at your door tonight. No curse will pass your threshold. No lie will linger in your atmosphere. His sword is not just raised for protection, it's prepared to sever the last ties holding you back. Every delay, every chain, every soul tie, gone. Because this isn't about survival anymore, it's about legacy. What's coming isn't just a blessing, it's a turning point. A divine appointment that's been guarded and delayed for your protection. But now, God says, the waiting ends here. This moment is unlike any before. Your eyes aren't reading these words by accident. They were drawn here by prophetic alignment, planned down to the heartbeat. The heavens are watching, not to judge, but to act. A divine order has been released, and it's not for a group. It's for you. Yes, you. Your name is on a scroll of supernatural release. And Michael has been dispatched not with warning, but with delivery. He declares, I plead with every beat of my angelic heart. Do not hesitate. Even a minute of delay could cost what heaven has authorized to reach you tonight. This is not fear, it's protocol. Delay doesn't destroy destiny, but it does disrupt divine flow. Ecclesiastes 3:1 says, To everything there is a season, a time for every purpose under heaven. This is your time. Feel the confirmation rising inside you. That's not fear, that's faith. You've survived the storms. You've walked through betrayals, through isolation, through spiritual warfare. You've wept behind closed doors and kept believing when there was no reason left. And God saw it all. Every silent seed, every unspoken prayer. He counted them. And now the harvest isn't coming. It's flooding, not drops, waves. This is the manifestation of heaven's faithfulness. Let us not grow weary in doing good, for in due season we shall reap if we do not lose heart. Galatians 6:9. This is your due season. Michael says, I've stood with you from the beginning. I fought for you when you didn't even know there was a war. Now he returns not only as guardian, but as messenger. He carries a word that will shift your destiny, but you must receive it, not with logic, but with your spirit. Say yes, not to emotion, but to God's eternal design, because this isn't just about increase, it's about identity. You're not being blessed, you're being launched. When that trumpet sounds, don't see it as just another hour on a clock. It is the moment heaven and earth collide, when what was spiritual becomes tangible. When your name glows in the book of destiny. Heaven is watching, not to test your worth, but to honor your agreement. Will you believe what's been declared, or will you hesitate and miss what's already yours? This moment was written into time before you took your first breath. Someone once saw your calling, maybe a parent, a mentor, or even an enemy. They recognized your light before you did, and they tried to dim it. But now heaven is responding. They said they cared, but envy hid behind their kindness. They posed as protectors, yet secretly prayed your purpose would fade. But what they didn't see was heaven's intervention. The delay was not defeat. It was design. It matured you, refined you, prepared you for what small hearts could never carry. Behold, I have refined you, but not as silver. I have tested you in the furnace of affliction. Isaiah 48:10. You've passed the test. The waiting is over. This isn't about enduring anymore. It's about receiving. Check your inbox. Watch for a call. Divine moves don't always wear heavenly robes. Sometimes they look like emails, messages, or meetings. But inside them is destiny. The opportunity you've been praying for is not random, it's rooted in your calling. God says you are called to build, restore, and end the cycle of lack. This is legacy, not luxury. Purpose, not popularity. Provision is coming for the mission, for land that heals, people who need refuge, visions that will break chains. The wealth is weighty, it's kingdom wealth. That's why it's arriving now, because now you can carry it. Archangel Michael is positioned, heaven is focused, your name is being whispered in spaces your feet haven't reached. A person with influence and resources is feeling a nudge they can't explain. God is pointing them to you. But listen, this isn't about hustle, it's about harmony. You don't unlock it by stress, you activate it by alignment. Believe, not with your mind alone, but with your spirit. God says, I saw the nights you fought unseen battles. I heard the whispers of weariness. I counted the doors that slammed, and everyone was protection. Every closed door preserved the promise. Now you'll see why he asked you to wait, why others moved faster but you were kept still. What's about to be released will make up for the years. I will restore to you the years that the locusts have eaten. Joel 2:25. And those who laughed will witness what only God could do. You are stepping into sudden miracles. The enemy tried to drown this moment in distractions. He tried to steal your focus. But the whisper of God breaks through. You are not forgotten. You are not late. You are not unworthy. This blessing is not a bribe. It's a baton. You are being handed the resources to rebuild. This is not just for you, it's for the future, to break curses, to cancel debts, to carry healing across generations. Even when you couldn't pray, heaven still moved. Even when your strength failed, grace held the line. The steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. His mercies never come to an end. Lamentations 3:22. God never stopped working. His timing is perfect. When the blessing pours, you will say, this is what he meant all along. Your enemies used curses and dark words, but now their voices are silenced, not by confrontation, but by evidence. The kind of evidence that cannot be argued with. Your increase will be undeniable. Your peace will be unshakable. Your favor will not come and go. It will remain. You're entering a realm where favor is no longer rare. It is constant. Where phone calls bring unexpected opportunities and emails arrive carrying divine approvals marked by your name written in the ink of destiny. You didn't forge this breakthrough, you were chosen for it. Don't try to explain it. Don't reduce it to logic. Just trust it, because when the Most High speaks, his word does not return void, as written in Jeremiah 1:12. I am watching over my word to perform it, and he has spoken over your life. Words of abundance and authority, promotion and healing, restoration and expansion to those who claim God doesn't care about provision. Say this: he does not love money, but he does liberate people. And often he does it through provision. He uses wealth not for pride, but for purpose, because Proverbs 13:22 says, the wealth of the wicked is stored up for the righteous, not for indulgence, but for impact, for families trapped in lack, for visions stuck in silence, for people who need a place to land and dream again. You weren't called to hoard, you were called to release. And now the time has come for divine resources to align with your calling. Money will not master you. It will serve you, and it will serve God's kingdom through your hands. This is holy currency, not born of greed, but of generational mission. Archangel Michael says, this is your final window to step in. Do not scroll past. Do not treat this as ordinary. You're standing on sacred ground. If you ignore it, you won't just delay the promise. You may dull your sensitivity to divine movement, and numbness is more dangerous than fear. Fear can still pray, but numbness sleeps through the miracle. Don't let your heart shut down now. Not when the scroll is open and your name is glowing across heaven's archives. You were not created to play small or blend in. You are marked. You are appointed. And heaven has sounded a summons across the spirit realm, and your name is echoing louder than ever. This is not fantasy. This is a prophetic fulfillment unfolding before your eyes. And if your heart says yes, if your spirit leans in, then tonight before the hour of 9, your alignment will attract manifestation. Watch your inbox, watch your phone, watch your dreams, because the signs are coming. Confirmation is not optional. It is guaranteed when God speaks. He confirms his covenant. Deuteronomy 7:9 says, "Know therefore that the Lord your God is God, the faithful God, who keeps covenant and mercy for 1,000 generations." Tonight, the Lion of Judah has risen, and his voice is scattering resistance while drawing resources to your doorstep. Archangel Michael is not just guarding, he is commanding provision to arrive, commanding timelines to collapse, commanding divine doors to open wide. Why? Because you dared to whisper yes. One yes in faith carries more weight than 1,000 doubts. Your yes shifted something in the supernatural the very moment you believed. Even if quietly in your heart, angels were deployed, scrolls were opened, timelines were realigned, and what was locked is now loosed, not because you earned it, but because you agreed with heaven. This is not a moment to overthink, it's a moment to obey. And yes, the $55 million is not a trick, not a scheme. It's an inheritance, not of ego, but of eternal purpose. This mantle is not given to impress. It's given to build, rebuild, redeem, and heal your bloodline. This is not prosperity for vanity. This is restoration for destiny. And no critic can unwrite what heaven has recorded if they question it. Say Isaiah 46:10. Declaring the end from the beginning and from ancient times, things not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will accomplish all my purpose. The counsel of God is standing over your life, and tonight is when it activates. Michael says, I've watched you pour from an empty cup, love through betrayal, give through lack, believe while bleeding, and now the vaults of heaven are responding. They were never closed, they were waiting for your readiness, for your isolation was preparation, your silence was consecration. Every seed you sowed in secret was not wasted, it was multiplying. And now the harvest is ready, and you will eat in the presence of those who doubted you. Those who mocked your lack will witness your overflow. You will walk into rooms that once ignored you, and they will honor you, not because you demanded it, but because the oil on your life demands attention. This is what divine compensation looks like, sudden to man, scheduled by God. And it comes not through striving, but surrender. God says, I did not allow this word to find you only to be dismissed. I am not teasing you. I am trusting you. I do not plant seed where there is no soil. And you have proven faithful in the drought, and I will prove faithful in the downpour tonight. The manifestation begins. But here's the instruction, clear and urgent. 1. Do not get distracted. Silence is sacred. Give me 10 minutes each day, and I will fill them with downloads from heaven. 2. Give on purpose. Generosity keeps the river flowing. Don't wait to overflow to bless. Start now. A word, a gesture, a prayer. 3. Protect your space. Not all company is covenant. Prune your circle without guilt. 4. Declare with your mouth. Speak the climate of your life. Job 22:28. You will also decree a thing, and it will be established for you, and light will shine on your ways. 5. Prepare your hands. Excellence is worship. Begin to organize. Heaven is responding, and heaven rewards readiness. Let the heavens erupt with joy over you. Let the earth feel the impact of your obedience. Let the spirit realm declare, the chosen one has arrived. Amen.